Hey guys, before the podcast begins, I want you guys to take a listen to Cheaper by the Dungeon, another awesome actual play podcast.
Hey everybody, it is Seth, the DM for Cheaper by the Dungeon, and we are a D&D 5th edition podcast. Our whole deal for our campaign currently is kind of treasure hunter themed. The players Normandy, Zippy, and Darian are looking for a grand treasure, but at the same time they'll probably screw it up and do whatever they want and become like farmers or something. Either way, it'll be a fun time. You can find us anywhere you get your podcasts, which is like Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, any other ones I'm missing, which is probably a lot. But anyways, we just like to have fun, hang out, and screw up my DMing and plans. So if you like that, tune in. We release every kind of other Tuesday, so hopefully come in and check our show out. Thanks, everybody.
On our last episode of Chicks with Crits, our group has finally left the forest and are heading back to Bearburg. But before they do that, they decided to stop back at the Dragonborn Martha's farm. Martha, upon seeing the group, wonders where Marcus is, and Ironmesh tells a heart-wrenching story about Marcus's sacrifice and whatnot. But Martha offers them to stay the night, and in doing so, they find out that the demon that they tried to protect the farm from last time is back, and it wants Jesse. After surviving through the first night, they find out that if the demon fails to take Jesse on this night, it can no longer come back. So the group has decided to stay. During the next day, things seem to be fine. They go around blessing the home, talking with the animals, and eventually meeting up with Jesse in the mill, where he suffers a terrible accident. Hopefully, our heroes can save him.
I dropped down from wherever I was up in the rafters, and I'll change back to Tiefling form and cast Healing Word.
Okay, yeah, and Chio?
I saw up the mill with 821.
Yeah, you managed to
And
like stop and pull him out quickly, but he is like on like a crumpled mess, just like on the ground, like, and his hands are bleeding, and of course, like your magic is like stuck, but it's really bad.
And I can give him some good berries.
But yeah, he's
a
screaming
question.
now. Yes?
Considering Barakas thinks his other life forms as food, would purified food and drink work on other living forms?
You'd have a blessed rat, maybe.
No, like Jesse. I view Jesse like other species.
No,
as food.
I don't think they would work that way.
I do have enough
Technicality,
good berries.
no, it's got to be dead in order for that to work, and not like a dead body. Like, it's got to be prepared
sew
food.
his hands back together and use cure wounds again.
Yeah. Like
Well, I do have mend.
So
as
do
well.
That would not work on someone's hands.
That would work on Chio.
It would work
Technically,
for healing.
Kyo's healing ability and my good berry should do it.
But yeah, you guys have stopped the bleeding, but it looks like you guys won't be able to completely save his hands.
Yeah.
They are crushed, mangled messes.
He has his life.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll try and use survival to at least splint them so that they will be usable in the future.
He has lost a couple fingers.
Yeah, but
it is not a
missing
pretty
a couple
sight.
fingers is one thing.
But yeah, so you guys are gonna. Well, yeah, you guys have healed him. You shoved the berries into the screaming dragonborn's mouth.
20 for the survival from trying to brace his hands and fingers. 22 I got.
I wouldn't use survival.
Isn't
I
it?
would use
Medicine.
yes, medicine.
Okay.
My mind blank for a moment. Yeah, no, it'd be medicine.
Oh yeah, medicine. Still the same number then.
Okay, yeah, you've managed to.
So I was just thinking, grab what you can there and put together. That's why my brain went survival first.
Yeah, they've been splinted now. The bleeding is stopped, but it does not look good at all. And you guys
gave him the berries.
Yeah, you've managed to shove the berries into this
not
yelling berry.
Choke him, but
yeah, so
Calm him enough where you can actually eat them.
yeah, and he's just kind of collapsed against Chio now, breathing heavily. He has no idea what just happened. And yeah, so you guys gonna take him back to the farmhouse, or what's going on?
We're gonna have to.
I pick him up where he's like on my back, and I'll carry him.
least I professionally splinted his hands.
I suggest that you bless this mill when you get a chance.
Alright, you might want to leave then.
Already ahead of you.
Alright.
Just put him in the cart and I'll take him back to the house.
Or I could carry on.
Oh yeah, I
too.
guess you could.
Shall I roll for strength?
Yeah, for sure.
And strength is +3, so that is a 19.
19. Yeah, you're easily able to lift him up into the cart.
Vital.
Yeah, and Red.
And I will always want to eat you.
I was gonna say, and think of you as food.
I like her version better.
But yeah, you place him in the cart, and Red, you're able to get the attention of the horses. Like, come on, we gotta go now, right?
Yeah.
And you
Get back to
guys
the
make
house.
your way back to the house. And Chio, you're gonna stay behind and bless the mill.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get the blessings on.
No, I think
Alright,
Chio probably
we're-
blessed the entire
Was
freaking
it-
area.
Roll religion for me.
You're gonna have a problem being on the farm again.
I already have a problem
I
being in
got
the
a 9,
house.
but I would like to re-roll. I would like to add my last inspiration to this.
That's a performance inspiration.
But I already used performance.
When?
Yeah, you got me to roll for performance.
The last time.
Yeah, it was the prayer.
Damn. Megan and Alesia, Chio, and Barakas had a funny little sing-song thing, and I gave them extra inspiration for that off game. But yeah, sure.
So 7, 8,
Oh,
9,
yeah.
10, 11, 12.
Yeah, no, you managed to do a little blessing and such around the mill.
The
Things,
ceremonial dance of the blessings.
indeed, nothing seems to.
Scattering the holy water.
Yeah, you don't really seem to feel anything around, but the place has been thoroughly blessed, and you make your way back to the house. And actually, Ironmesh, I'd like you to make a perception check now.
Can I just skip that and be like, I didn't notice a fucking thing? The whole time I'm just working out.
Are you still working out?
Yeah,
Alright.
I was still working out. The thing is, I was heading back at that moment, and as they're running by with the cart, I'm like, what'd I miss?
Yeah, okay, yeah, no, for the rest of the morning. And yeah, as you're happily leaving the cornfield, that's what you see. You see Red driving the cart back inside, and Jesse and Barakas.
What'd I miss?
And as you say that, you see Martha's running out of the barn, wondering what the hell's going on. And yeah, you guys unload Jesse, and Martha sees his crushed hands and everything, and
Splendid.
she's freaked out. Absolutely, her poor baby's lost a couple fingers on each hand and everything. She quickly rushes him inside, and she's calling, everyone back to the farm.
Well, Red would have went in with her and Jesse, just to keep an eye on him.
Yeah, and so they fill you in,
Get some
Ironmesh,
Barakas in
about
the
what the
house.
fuck happened, and they're also asking, where the hell were you? It's like, where were you during all of this?
Doesn't matter. All you need to know is I feel great. And I will do what I can to make sure he does too, I guess.
Maybe roll
You
persuasion.
will stay away from him.
I mean, he doesn't need his hands anymore with me.
You will stay away from him.
Fine.
Again, Martha just kind of like looks between you two. I don't think now's the time. And actually, she looks out to all like her farmhands and everything. I would like you guys to leave for the night. She turns towards you. I want you guys to stay.
Well, we already said we would.
Wait,
As
so,
Barakas is standing
Chio
outside
got
the
kicked
house,
out?
twiddling his thumbs.
No.
No?
okay.
Why
Farm
would you?
hands.
Okay.
Farm
out.
hands.
Yeah.
Are being sent away.
Yeah, no, they seem to be a little like troubled and everything, but she's like, it's far too dangerous to be staying here. I want you guys, as a group of adventurers to stay. I will pay you. Please protect my son tonight. And she like takes him back upstairs where he's gonna be resting for the rest of the day. But everyone else is leaving, and it becomes rather quiet. It becomes kind of eerie being left alone on the farm.
You hear an eerie whistling coming from outside.
That's Barakas.
Setting the mood.
Roll performance for me.
Look who wanted him to the
21.
The 21. Yeah, you guys are sitting there and you guys hear a really creepy whistling. It's like, what the fuck is that?
Kill Bill style. That's not Kill Bill.
No, it's not.
I know, but we can't really use it, can we?
You could if
Yeah,
you
you
could do
can.
it, but you can't do it.
Yeah.
So,
You get my cheap knockoff.
yeah. Anyway,
Yeah, the day is passing, and Martha makes you guys a small lunch and eventually supper. And Jesse's continued to be upstairs sleeping quietly.
I'm gonna keep a check on his wrappings that I did. So,
Okay.
Kio's gonna stay in the main area, and after lunch he's gonna do his 4 hours of rest. That way, during the night he can just stay up and basically be on watch.
All right. Yeah. So Chio plunks down in the middle of the
Clank.
of the living room there, and and you guys are pretty much left inside the house except for Barakas, who's decided to stay near the watering hole.
My
you were just
watering hole
outside.
tree.
I thought you were just outside the house.
Then I wandered off to my
Oh.
tree.
Sorry, I didn't hear that part.
Between lunch and supper, I'll be snoozing.
I'll be sneezing. All right, Ironmesh, Red. Oh, sorry, Red. You've already said that you're gonna be.
Making sure that the
Watching it.
wrappings are good.
Yeah, and actually, Martha, she turns to you, Ironmesh, and she's like, "Do you mind helping me reinforce maybe the windows or?"
Sure.
Thank you very much. And yeah, pretty much for the rest of the day and now into the night, everyone is gone. It is eerily quiet.
I'm standing right in front of the door, just staring at it.
You're watching guard
Yes.
of the front door or of Jesse's door?
Because I'm
The front door, because that is where it went the first time.
The front door. All right, Ironmesh is standing there. I want you to roll intimidation for me.
Am I going to intimidate the door?
I want to see how cool you look.
11.
11. She kind of looks a little bit cool. I mean, it's a little bit weird. She's been standing there for the last 2 hours, but if she had just walked in, she would look really cool.
Now, how cool are we talking about? We're talking about the edgelord or 80s.
Bad boy.
Yeah.
More like 80s bad boy.
You're so cool.
Yeah.
Groovy.
Groovy, man.
Barakas is just hidden in the tree, top of the trees.
That is edgelord cool.
Is there a window beside the door?
There's a small window beside the door. Yeah.
Can I see Barakas from where, the area?
No, you wouldn't be able. You can't see the watering hole from that front door, but
I was going to wave at you, but okay.
And I'm hidden in the leaves.
So I still would have waved at
We
you.
know you're there.
Yeah, we know you were there. I still would have
And I
waved at
guess
you.
you know which tree is my watering hole tree.
Probably not, but I would have waved in the
Watch
general direction.
front of, his door, Jesse's door.
in front of Jesse's door.
Yeah,
All right.
and I'll be going through religious readings.
All right.
Okay, he's re-blessing the entire freaking house again.
Yeah, and Red inside of Jesse's room. He has he's woken up now.
Feeling any better?
Everything hurts and nothing is okay, but yeah. He kind of raises up his hands. That's gonna be a bit of a problem. And they seem to actually be turning from the bronze that there is are starting to look kind of like a sickly green. It's not very nice looking.
Why would they be trying?
Barakas had his way, we would have just chopped them off.
Yeah, Barakas had his way with a lot of things.
Yeah, I don't think we'll be able to save these. Thank you, though.
Well,
have
if
an
we take
idea.
if we take you back to town with us tomorrow,
Robotic hands!
I'm sure they'll be able to do something there to mend them. At least. Maybe save them so you don't end up with 2 stumps.
He nods.
It's a lot of wounds.
You hear a soft hiss in the distance.
You guys may have to repeat that for the freaking audience.
Well, if you haven't heard, apparently people want to do stuff to other people's badly injured hands using some sort of
She wants to cauterize the wounds. I informed her it was a lot of injury to cauterize that many wounds. I'm sure he wouldn't have any hands left, he'd just have a burned lump.
That or he could probably die of shock.
Just his hands, no.
No.
But
His
yeah,
hands could die of shock.
he looks over at you, Red, and he smiles. Can you check on my mom? I'm
I
sure that
believe-
she's freaking out, probably.
The others are with her.
Okay. That's good. Thank you. He like slowly sits up, and he goes like, and he stands up and immediately turns around and kneels to his bed, and he just begins to quietly pray.
I'll give him a tiny little hand so he's comfortable. You know, the bind the wrist together part, so it's more like he is kind of praying.
Yeah.
It's not like a full tight bind, just something so it's more comfortable for him.
Yeah, he nods like at you. He really appreciates what you're doing for him. And like a few more hours pass, and now it's about midnight. Barakas, I'd like you to make a perception check, please.
That would be math. What is math?
Math is the evil thing to which we do not like.
1 plus 2 is 17.
21. I
21.
know I'm speaking like Hadrai.
Tell Hadai to get out of here. He's in the wrong domain.
Hadrai, wrong universe.
But no, you hear you begin not to hear, but the smell of sulfur once again. It's wafting from the windmill.
Thaumaturgy
the
sending
house.
the noise into making
Thunderclap.
echolocation into the noise, and it's a thunderclap again.
Yeah, and I would like you guys all to perception.
I'm your alarm system.
Pretty
Who
much.
needs rogues?
So 14 for me.
17.
16.
Yeah, you hear the thunder, and immediately all stand to attention. Ironmesh, you lean back further and frown more at the door. Definitely
Persona.
80s bad boy.
Channeling Dean Winchester.
Yes. I just see my Camaro.
I'm sorry, if she's gonna be channeling Dean, I want a performance role. If she's going for Dean Winchester, I want a freaking performance role.
Do
I am
it.
sorry if you're going for Dean.
Do it.
22.
Fine, you get Dean.
Wait, Cass? Does that mean you're Cass?
No.
That means you're Crowley.
I'm Crowley?
Yes!
Yes!
Be Cass!
She's Cash.
Who's
She's
Cass?
the unfeeling thing.
So you're Loki or Gabriel.
I don't know which one would work for Red. Because she
Well-
doesn't like lying. She can't,
True.
she hates lying. She can't
This
stand
podcast
it.
is brought
She's
to you
bad
by
at it.
Supernatural.
I would watch
We
the glory.
wish.
That is the Winchester.
We wish.
That'd be awesome.
Ugh, no, if any of us actually met them, we'd probably all turn into drooling fangirls in less than 2 seconds flat. Yep.
I would have to remain quiet because I
It's
always
because
say
we haven't-
stupid stuff in.
And just because we
But
haven't
I'm
mentioned him,
anxious.
Sam is awesome too.
Yes, Sam is awesome. He's a giant moose, and we love him.
Fun fact: his two
Moose?
That's-
most hated songs are
We call
Heat of
him
the Night.
Sam is moose.
Moment.
"Heat of the Moment"
Okay.
and what is something Heaven's
Knocking on Heaven's Door.
No.
It's like that song everyone
Stairway to
plays.
Heaven?
Yeah. Those are his two hated songs. Why? Heat of the Moment played every time Dean died on that one episode, and Stairway to Heaven is what Lucifer kept singing in his head when he went crazy.
I
Those
love
are his
Lucifer.
two favorite hated songs. Or two.
Oh, you be
Two most hated
Lucifer.
songs. Got it.
You need to be Lucifer or Crowley.
Lucifer or Crowley?
I would
She's
say
Crowley.
We need someone more kooky to be Lucifer.
I mean,
because he's
Crowley
the one who
did like
plays,
have that bag of bones.
We have
thing.
Cheyenne
That's
for
true.
Lucifer.
Yeah.
After all, she is the DM.
And she is most likely to play Heaven.
Wait a
Must
minute, we
Be
were
Missing
doing
an
something.
Angel.
We were like literally in the middle of like
A demon
"Rah!"
battle.
Like,
Yeah.
come on, guys,
Mm-hmm.
quit distracting here.
Indeed.
Okay, so Ironmesh was channeling Dean Winchester, glaring at the entrance to the door. Barakas had just given you the early warning system.
All right, and so
Yeah,
Red
It's
and
a warning
Chio.
system. I think it's too late at that point.
So yeah, Red, Chio, you guys also hear the thunderclap. So what do you two plan to do?
Red's probably got her staff ready as usual.
Are you leaving the room, or no? You're gonna stay.
Yep.
All right, and Chio, what are you doing?
I will stay as second guard, but as soon as
Stay where?
in front of the door.
You're gonna stay in front of the door.
She's just outside.
That's the best thing I can do right now.
All right then. But yeah, it's
Big metal hands aren't good for healing.
it's all quiet.
Well, I do have cure wounds.
Yeah, you can't do that.
It's all quiet.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, Jack snored.
Yeah, it's all quiet once again, and then Ironmesh, you hear on the door, knock 3 times.
I go to open my mouth to answer, and then all of a sudden I have in the back of my head, just Red, don't you fucking dare. And I close my mouth again. I might not have wisdom, but I do have some intelligence.
You hear another 3 knocks on the door.
I basically stare at Chio.
It's not there.
Shit, who's
Up
with
the
me?
stairs where he is.
You're alone.
Yeah.
What?
Wasn't the mother there?
I guess Martha would be with you.
I knock back.
You knock back. Martha just kind of covers her face and then you hear a soft voice. Who is it? Who's behind this door?
Your mother.
Have you come for my wedding?
I came for the groom myself.
You're right, it's bad luck to look at the groom before the wedding.
You should go change. We'll bring him out soon.
Have you walked closer to the door?
I'm kind of, leaning. I go, oh yeah, get closer.
You know, you're absolutely wrong. And the door bursts open. I'd like you to make a dexterity saving throw.
22.
It looked for a moment like it was gonna burst open, but actually you just hear something. Oh, that didn't work. And then there's like another moment, and then the door just kind of falls flat, just the wrong way, towards the outside.
I run to it and kick it in the face. I drop kick it in the face.
Yeah, you see the misty thing standing there, and okay, yeah, I'm gonna let you have a surprise round.
She totally has that. I'm sorry, but after what just happened, she totally gets that.
Oh,
So
absolutely.
what should I roll?
Roll to see if you hit.
Do I get an advantage on that?
Yes.
Yeah.
This is a surprise round.
I don't add anything to it, right?
Add your strength modifier.
So I've been 16.
16. Yeah. No, whatever this misty thing was, you hit it. You make full contact. As I'm sorry, you're kicking it?
I kicked it right in the face.
Yeah, I know, you kick it right in the face. Roll a d6 and add your strength for me.
3.
3. Yeah, no, it takes damage. It falls back, screeching. You hit it right, right in the chest. It was completely surprised. Barakas, you see this happen. You see, the door, almost open, and then it just kind of, fall, and then Ironmesh comes flying out of the door, kicking.
I'm going to point this out. The second time a door has fallen, and Ironmesh's foot was the first thing out it.
And then I would like you guys all to roll for initiative.
Oh. Natural 20. Natural fucking 20.
Natural 1!
19!
Cheyenne, do you need new dice?
19 dice have betrayed me.
I rolled
Megan,
a holy
19 as
number
well.
and rolled a 13.
You rolled a 13.
That is a number that does seem to give me good luck, so I can't say nothing.
Sorry.
Well,
about
it's Freya's number.
Oh shit.
Anything
What's
that
the
people
best thing ever?
deem
Sorry, can I
unlucky
borrow a
gives me
piece of
luck.
paper,
Broken
Megan?
mirror.
I realized I
You
didn't
can
grab
use this.
a fresh piece of paper.
Oh,
Sorry about that. I got
entire
the-
book here.
Sorry, so Ironmesh goes first with a natural 20.
Megan and I got a 19. Just let the laugh out, dear. That looks so ridiculous, you two.
Just laugh. Don't wait.
You're waving up in the air. She's trying her best not to laugh.
She is Ironmesh, the legs of justice.
I'm sorry. If there's a door and it goes down, the first thing through it is her foot. I'm sorry. That is
Have
it.
you seen my legs?
No. Well, actually, no. Everyone's seen your legs. You don't wear pants.
She wears shorty shorts.
Exactly. If that.
Yeah.
Surprised she even wears that, honestly.
But yeah, Martha, witnessing all this, she falls to her knees. Oh dear God! And yeah, actually, so Ironmesh, you just shit-kicked this demon.
Hold on. Need to think for 2 seconds.
It tries to get up you, kick.
The bells will never ring for you on your wedding day.
Oh! I want you to roll me a D4 for psychic damage. I know you're not a bard, but that was actually good.
A 1.
I take, oh,
Actually, shouldn't she add her charisma to that?
No,
Charisma should be added to that, shouldn't
It's
it?
a regular one. No, that's fine.
I tried to get you more
That's
damage.
okay, I think.
But yeah, you look down at this thing. It's finally taken like a slight form. It looks like a demon. It is made of like the darkest shadows. Its eyes are red and it has like large black horns and like wings on its back, but it is laying there on
Can
the
I
ground
see
now.
kind of the area where Barakas went?
Daddy?
You ruined my joke! I was gonna be like, Barakas, I found your long lost brother!
Yeah.
Except Barakas isn't there, you know. So
Well, do I see where he, like the area he
I'm
was?
like more
You
like
know where
closer
it
to the
is.
house now.
Yeah. I bet. Yeah.
But yeah,
Like,
so
Barakas, I
so
found your long
tough.
lost brother.
But yeah, so Ironmesh, you shit kicked it to the ground. It's laying there. It's like, oh, you say your one liner. It's just staring at you. And what are you gonna do again with your natural 20?
I pull out my daggers.
question.
All right.
Question for Ezra. The room that he's in, is it facing the front of the house or is it towards the back of the house?
You could see the front of the house if you looked out the window.
Okay.
Okay.
And then I stab both of them straight down.
All right. Roll to see if you hit.
Come on, you fuck. 8.
So in short, just try to pin him down.
Yeah. No. As you plunge your daggers down, it completely misses. It's like right beside its head, and it's still kind of shocked, staring at you. Chio, you were on the stairs outside of Jesse's room. What you witnessed Ironmesh's glory. What are you planning? You can.
I back my bro up.
You can get there with your movement. You can, you can get to the door, and you see Ironmesh like leaning over it, stabbing at it.
When I stabbed beside its head, though, I said I missed on purpose.
Alright,
It believes you.
I am going to use Chio with his halberd and do a slashing damage at the
Okay,
demon on the ground. Do I get advantage because it's prone?
technically yes, but Ironmesh is actually
Mesh
above
is kind
it,
of above
so
it right now, so
let the DM.
sorry.
But yeah, no. She is.
Have it.
Ironmesh is above it, but so it'll just be a straight roll.
I think
That's
I will get by there.
It's a
and
little-
hold my action.
You're gonna hold your action. So what are you waiting for?
I'm waiting for Ironmesh to get up so I don't hit her by accident.
Okay, and
So,
sorry,
Yeah, that'll be what I do.
Red. It is your turn.
Well, since I know the guy's out there, I'd probably be able to look out the window.
You roll perception for me.
Just because the clock tells us he's here, but she sees Jack.
Yeah, no, you run up to the window and you look down. There's a little overhang above the door. You cannot see where they are right now. And you actually trip on the way there and smack your face against the window because that was a 1.
I stumbled just a little
Yeah,
bit.
you're
folks, we
stunned.
did get the critical roll, but it was not the one we wanted.
No, it was not.
Indeed.
At least I did
And,
not lie.
It was nowhere. It is your turn now. You're still in your
At least
tree.
it wasn't into
I'm
a
closer
holy
to them.
beast.
You're using your weapon to get over to them.
I'm in movement to get closer, and then I'm gonna use poison spray.
How far is the reach of poison spray?
10 feet.
About 10 feet. Yeah, you're able to get close enough.
And then you have to do a saving throw, Constitution.
Decided red is a klutz.
Okay, and would that also affect Ironmesh?
It's creature based, so it's who I want it to be, not.
No. Okay, and sorry, that was Constitution.
Yeah.
It fell. Where did you fall?
Just roll another one.
I just want to know where it went.
We'll find it after.
I
Roll
found
another one.
I found it.
Beauty.
Fight me, Red. No, I'm joking.
Okay.
Sure
Someone
you
sat
want
right
to?
next to you. Oh, George, I won't attack your Cheyenne. You like her too much.
Is that a 20 or is that a 1? Natural 20. The demon manages to slither out from underneath Ironmesh.
Kinky.
And on its turn, it quickly swoops up, and since Ironmesh is still technically on the ground, he tries to claw down at you. Just a moment. I lost my page.
Before you act, I have a question.
Yes.
Because I held my action, Might I use my action to try and intercept the attack on Ironmesh?
No, you were holding your action until she moved out of the way.
Okay.
Yeah. No, does a 17 hit?
It does.
It does, okay. Yeah, it hisses down at you, Ironmesh. He finally has his bearings back. And he does 10 damage.
Boy,
Jesus
demon?
Christ.
Whoa.
Did
Oh,
you not
yeah.
hear me say daddy and him saying that Barakas, I found your brother?
They've
Well,
been
not
saying
really.
they've been saying him the whole game.
Huh. Well, now I ship it.
Sorry, 13 damage. My apologies. It slashes down your back. 13 damage. And in your mind, you hear, I didn't miss on purpose. But Ironmesh, it is your turn now.
Okay, well, I am going to get up.
Okay.
And it's right in front of me.
Yeah.
It's right in front of me, right?
Yeah.
Am I able to get behind it?
If you, with 15 feet, you might be able to run up behind it.
Yeah, I want to run up
But
behind
is
it.
aware of you.
I kind of want to use my speed to get behind him and slash at
Do you have some kind of maneuver that would allow that?
him. I don't think so. I don't think so.
The devil's pretzel.
I'll
You
just
can
attack
do
him
it.
face forward.
Yeah. Alright.
Don't you have sneak attack?
Yeah, but that's only if they're not aware of me.
And it is hyper aware
Yes.
of you right now. You just, you're ruining
Well,
his
how
wedding
close
night.
are you? Because if it's within 5 feet, it doesn't matter.
It just slashed at her.
Hold on a second. That's
Yeah.
Let's read up on it
I
in
play a lot of rogues.
Player's Handbook.
You are level 4 rogue.
Well, nowhere. I guess it's
We're
our
all level
Felicia
4,
that
right?
you know so much about rogues. Why? Because they do it from behind.
You don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it. The enemy isn't incapacitated, and you don't have disadvantage on the attack roll.
It's fun.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
He was making comment about the rogues doing it from behind. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's why he has entangle, so they can't.
I'm trying to think.
And bondage.
And he can totally take advantage of it.
How long is your... No, you held your attack. So I'm going to say...
I
no,
get 2 attacks.
you didn't
No,
use
I'm
either of them. No, I'm going to say that Chio's not within 5 feet of you and Barakas is not either. So no for that one, because it said, what is it? Another thing within 5 feet of you, it said?
You don't need advantage on the attack roll if another enemy of the target is within 5 feet of it. Oh, okay, like, so if another enemy is beside it.
Mhm.
Yeah. No,
So if
no.
you're flanking someone, if
Yeah.
you're flanking it, you don't need advantage.
Technically, Barakas is not close to be considered.
I'm not close
It's
enough,
flanking.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll just attack it head on. And I got a 16 for that.
As 16, it hits. Yeah.
Okay, so I need 2d4. 2d4, okay, so 1. So that's a 2. So 5 damage.
That's your proficiency bonus.
7 bonus. 7 bonus. 7 damage.
7 damage. It hisses angrily. Blarg.
Well, that demon is a crispy bedhood.
But yeah, no, it hisses angrily at you. And Chio, it is your turn. You have lost your held action, I guess. Well, I guess she got up to move. Oh shit, yeah, no, I guess she did get up to move. So, Chio, you get to attack.
I did technically move, yes.
That's right. So I forgot about that. I'm sorry. Yeah, no, Chio, you
No
get
worry.
to go.
Alright, so I'm going to... My first action is I'm going to use my halberd with...
This is just your held action right now. You got
Yeah.
got that, and then it'll be your turn after.
So...
Yes.
Her face planted a window.
18. 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Alright. And... Right, that was a 10. So 10, 11, 12.
12 damage. Alright, yeah, no, it screeches out angrily and is slightly...
And happy.
Oh, extremely. Yeah, no, and it is actually pretty unhappy. And Red, it is your turn.
I get another attack.
No, oh, sorry, it is
Gets
your
her
turn.
actual turn.
Right, I'm sorry, you held your action.
Don't worry.
Okay, Keo, go.
Alright, I will tap into my spell Wrathful Smite on this one.
Okie dokie. And what does Wrathful Smite do?
The next time you hit with a melee attack during the spell's duration, your attack deals an extra d6 of psychic damage. Additionally, if the target is a creature, It must make a wisdom saving throw or be frightened of you until the spell ends. As an action, the creature can make a wisdom check against your spell DC. And steal its resolve at the end of this turn. I got myself a nat 20.
It screeches in utter terror. But yeah, so roll your attack.
Okay, so that is 10 plus...
Or I guess you cast the spell and now... Do you have 2 attacks?
No, that was my bonus. Wrathful Smite was the attack.
It's a bonus action?
Yeah, one bonus action,
Okay.
self component.
Okay.
So.
But yeah, so roll to attack. Roll to see if you hit.
I did, nat 20.
You cast the spell.
Okay.
You didn't... Yeah.
And then I rolled the attack was nat 20.
Okay, just make that a little more clear next time.
Yeah, you've got to make it clear.
So, damage.
So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11. Yeah, no, it screeches loudly and it kind of swoops itself back a bit. And nowhere it is... No, sorry, Red, it is your turn. You wiped the blood from your nose.
It's more like red face.
Yeah.
Because, yeah.
I want you to roll a perception for me, though.
Yeah, I'll see if I can actually see what's going on.
Yeah.
I know what she'll do. So that's a 14.
14, you can actually see what's going on now.
Entangle.
You see the creature, you're gonna cast Entangle?
Yep. Preferably on it and not engulf them.
Read out what Entangle says.
Can't I? Because I know it's an area.
Grasping weeds and vines sprout from the ground in a 20-foot square starting from a point within range. For the duration, these plants turn the ground in the area into difficult terrain. A creature in the area, when you cast a spell, must succeed on a strength saving throw or be restrained by the entangling plants until the spell ends. A creature restrained by the plants can use its action to make a strength check against your spell save DC. On a success, it frees itself. When the spell ends, the conjured plants molt away. So it's basically any creatures in that 20-foot square.
Yeah, so if you use it, I
thought you could pick the size of it.
No, you can't.
Not
a wizard would be able to spell shape it, but as a druid, you cannot.
No, I cannot.
So you cast Entangle?
Most I can aim for it. But I don't know how everyone's positioned to do that. Like me, don't know how everyone's positioned to do that.
They will all be within the 20 feet.
That's not what I meant. Like, I meant, are they in front of it? So could I cast it, like, behind it so they could throw it in?
I think we're around the monster.
That's what I was wondering.
Chio and Ironmesh are right onto it. Yeah. Barakas is slightly behind it.
Okay,
about
so
10 feet behind it.
Okay.
Not so much a triangle. Chio and Ironmesh are standing beside each other.
But you know what I mean? Like, where they're positioned to me would look like a triangle, technically.
Yeah, so
but
but yeah, no, if you cast a spell on it, they will all be inside of it.
Yep. So I'm just trying to see what I have again. Just trying to see what I got here again, because there's not much I can actually do. Yeah, Dark Vision, like, that's basically all she can do at this point. Other than informing Jesse that he's there.
Oh, Jesse knows. Yeah. You can hear the screaming outside.
For now, I think I'll watch to see if they actually need me to cast Entangle and risk them getting caught in it.
Okay. So
I guess
hold your action. All right, and actually the demon. No, it is Nowhere's turn. I'm sorry, I forgot he got a natural one. Sorry, Nowhere. It is your turn now. What do you plan on doing, friend?
How close am I to it?
You're 10 feet away from it.
Okay. So instead of trying to cast a spell or a cantrip, unless what do I have for bonus?
I can GM you a water demon.
What kind of demon is it?
It is a shadow demon.
So fire would work?
Any form of light you'd think would.
So I'm going to use my bonus action to cast Flame Blade.
Okie dokie.
Which is you evoke a fiery blade in your free hand. The blade is similar in size and shape to a scimitar, and it lasts for the duration, which is up to 10 minutes. If you let go of the blade, it disappears, but you can evoke the blade again as a bonus action. You can use your action to make a melee spell attack with the fiery blade. On a hit, the target takes 3d6 fire damage. The flaming blade sheds bright light in a 10-foot radius and dim light for an additional 10 feet. And what spell slot is it? Okay, no, it's not high enough for that one. Okay, so that, and then I'll roll I'll make movements and then I'll roll to hit.
Okie doke.
And that is scimitars, I'm proficient with it. So that is a 19.
A 19, yeah, you hit the creature.
Okay, so that's 3d6 fire damage.
It screams out in absolute pain.
And 9 and 12 damage.
It shrieks, and it's afraid because of your spell, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it screams, and it dashes out into the darkness.
Coward!
Yeah, and as you see it, flying out there, it tries its best to hide within the darkness. Give me one moment.
Dark vision.
Darkness,
Oh, yeah.
Dark vision, yeah.
60 feet, bruh. Because I'm a tiefling.
Yeah.
Because I have it as a spell.
Where the heck was it?
Or I could just turn into a wolf and have it anyway.
Or I could do the whole make it be completely blind and cast darkness on it.
Casting darkness on a darkness demon. I'm sorry, man. Does anyone else other than me think that's bloody awesome?
I'd like you guys. Or do you have dark vision, Ironmesh?
I do not.
You do not.
Chio
Red
does.
does.
I do
Chio
because I
doesn't?
have it as the spell. I can. It's like an instantaneous cast I can do.
Cantrip.
But you haven't done it yet.
But I've held, and if he's running into darkness, I can do that.
You did not specify that's what you're doing with your action.
I was waiting till he was around the others. That's what I said. But that's
you,
fine.
You were waiting
It's
to
fine.
cast Entangle.
It's
yeah.
fine either way.
But yeah, the creature, it runs, it flies into the darkness.
I guess that's something she can't do.
And actually, Barakas, I think you're the only one who can see it. Yeah, no, it screeches into the darkness, and it has gone. It has dove into a cart. That's off to the it's dove into a cart off to the side, about 30 feet away.
Thaumaturgy and light the cart on fire with fake flames.
It is not your turn to do the Ironmesh. It is your turn. You have no idea where this creature went.
We can speak, can't we?
It looked. That is a free action. Yeah.
I think so. You said you can speak Sylvian.
Oh, she meant differently.
It's a free action
free
to talk.
action. We can talk in the midst of battle.
Yeah.
So you can shout out.
I can't see where'd he go.
Where'd he go?
Barakas, what do your tiefling
Do
eyes
I know
see?
which direction he went, at least?
You saw it run from where Chio is, so it just dashed away.
Okay,
As
well-
soon as in the
You enjoy
darkness,
that
it was
one.
gone. You couldn't see it.
I am not Legolas.
But you are a fan of Lord of the Rings, and
I just looked at
enjoy that.
Barakas, I was like, you got this! And I just stayed there.
And that is your action.
Yeah.
All
I'm
right,
gonna-
Chio, it is your turn now.
Barakas, where did it go? Do you know?
It is in the carts.
All right.
And I make my way over to the carts.
All right, you start you use your full movement to get over to the cart.
Dum dee dum dee da dee da dum dee dum.
Yeah, you don't see the creature there. It is pitch black outside, pretty much. So but you've gotten to the cart. What do you plan to do now?
Barakas! I'm at the carts. Do I just start swinging?
Does Chio not have the ball thing?
Can I roll for perception to pinpoint where in the cart?
Not yet.
Not yet.
So that's your action when asking.
Yeah.
Where it is? Okay, and Red, it is
Tailgate.
Red. It is your turn now.
I don't have any.
Well, I can
spells
just
to
turn on
help
dark
me
vision
in
to
the dark.
see you because I'm just keeping an eye on them right now. There's not much I can do
No!
right now.
I have Shield of Faith, Wrathful Smite, Cure Wounds, Sanctuary, and Protection.
I
from
thought you would have
Invisible.
had the glowing orb thing. No, I thought all paladins got that.
What kind of paladin are you?
Right?
I was fucking built, manufactured. There is some flaws.
Okay.
We need to return
Bite
our
me.
Warforged.
Yeah, totally.
Bite me.
Okay, but Red. So you're gonna cast Dark Vision on yourself?
Yeah.
And you're not gonna do anything else?
I can't. I'm upstairs in the thing. All I can see is what's out the window.
I can divine sense that thing.
Okay. And so now, what is it? Nowhere. It is
Fucking
your
look
turn.
you give me.
Sorry, say again?
Nowhere. It is your turn. Yeah.
I'm gonna do a thaumaturgy cantrip.
Okay.
so I can light up the area so my blind friends over there, who are not really friends,
Setting the kernel card.
see.
Love you too, bro.
Tom, does it?
It's a cantrip.
Okay.
Instant.
What does that one do again?
I
Lights
can
things
make
on fire.
illusions and fire and stuff.
Okay, you guys, yeah, you can make the fire. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay. Yeah, no, you guys see the beautiful swirl of flames light up the area, and you can see the cart for sure. And you see like the end of a tail, kind of sticking out. And it gets to make a wisdom saving throw. I totally forgot to do that. You hear it screech at the top of its lungs, and then again lunge away into the darkness, away from Chio, because it is horrified of you.
I would like to yell something at it.
Yeah, sure.
I can smell you, bitch.
You see a little shadow nugget fall.
So sure, we just have to keep sending Chio after it until morning. This works.
Yeah, Ironmesh, you can see in the dim light now that it's all around, and you see where it dashed away again. But it is your turn.
I see where it is, though.
Yes, but you'll have to. You won't be able to get to it this turn.
That's why I have a bow.
Oh my.
So I will shoot it.
Okay, yeah.
I made a shadow demon shit himself.
17.
17. That hits.
And then 1d6. 4. 6.
6 damage.
6 damage.
Yeah, it yells out as you pierce its wing.
Ouch.
You see a small spray of blood.
Barakas has flashbacks to when his wings were removed.
Chio, it is now your turn. You
You
see.
need a wisdom throw
I
at this
know
rate.
where it is.
You absolutely know where it is.
I lunge at it to attack.
Alright, yeah, and roll to see if you hit.
Does a
Mhm.
17 hit?
A 17 does hit.
Alright, so I attack. That is 8.
8 damage. It is thrashing and shrieking around, covered in its own blood. It looks really rough.
And I just like, no matter where you go, you little wench, I will find you.
No, he sounds evil.
And red with the sudden
Intimidation.
and red with a sudden burst of color. You kind of blink away for a moment, but yeah, you can see the whole battle. What do you plan on doing now?
They've got it covered.
Okay,
I'm just making sure if it comes in the house, I'm ready. That's about it.
roll a perception check for me at disadvantage
Why do I keep getting disadvantages?
because they're not paying attention. To
Also,
certain
blood
things.
running down your nose.
Yeah, you still do have a bloody nose. It really hurts.
It'll be fine. With again, wisdom, you said?
Perception check.
Perception.
Yeah.
Okay. That is a 15.
A 15. You hear the door shut, and you turn around and Jesse is not there.
Well, I know where I'm going.
All
Crap,
right.
I gotta keep track of him.
Nowhere. It is your turn now.
Dashing after him with my action and then with the flame sword.
You're gonna stab him.
Stabby McStabby.
Stabby McStab stab! And that is an 18.
Wait. No, you cast when he was at the cart. Is that when you cast the
Thaumaturgy?
thaumaturgy?
Yeah.
Did you move after that?
Yeah.
Okay, so you moved close. Yeah, you should be able to reach him. So
And
sorry.
if I run, I'd be able to do 60 feet too. if I run.
Oh, yeah, super fast tiefling. Jesus. All right then. Yeah, no.
So I run after him, stab, and does 18 hit him?
Yes, it does.
And then that's d6s because it's the flame scimitar. That's 10 damage.
It is shrieking and screaming, and you see it's turning into mist, and it's getting smaller and smaller in the light. And it's like, that's not fair.
Oh my
It's
blade
not fair.
also puts off 10 feet of bright light and then
Yeah,
10
so-
feet of dim light.
Of dim
after
light.
that.
No, it is not happy, and it's screeching. That's not fair. It's
Tiefling
not
fighting
fair.
light.
And actually,
Oh, what a world.
and as you hear it screaming, it's not fair.
Life isn't fair, you dumb bitch.
Exactly, and those are the words it's hearing as it's withering away now, getting tinier and tinier. And then you guys hear footsteps, and you guys see Jesse is standing there in front of the creature. You're damn right, it's not fair. trying to trick me and my mother into all of this bullshit. And he continues to walk forward, and he gives it a little stomp, and poof, the shadow is gone.
Victory!
Exactly.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
You guys have killed the shadow demon.
Royally killed, apparently.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, no, that last little flame attack. Holy shit, you guys. That was great.
I have to say the
I don't have to do anything. I'm
the
good.
start of the battle was pretty good.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna lie, that was fucking awesome.
I love it.
Hilarious.
It knocks 3 times. I knock back.
I
Yes.
enjoy the fact that I made it shit himself.
Anyway.
But yeah, no, you guys have defeated the shadow demon.
And Red's not far behind Jesse, not looking happy at him.
Yeah, no, you Red, you've quickly run after him, and you just happen to see Jesse stomp it out. But yeah, so you guys head back into the house.
I pick up the door and I put it back on its hinges.
It falls over. Plop.
Alright, I'm gonna be fixing it.
Chio, hold the door in place.
I cast mend.
And within a few minutes, the door it's back on its hinges, as good as new. Martha has run up and she's like hugging Jesse, and she's like, "Why did you go out there?" Just quietly stopping. He hugs his mom, and he's like, "I'm sorry." And he turns to all of you guys. "Thank you so much for helping
Yeah, she's
me."
already wiped it off.
Wiped one. Oh yeah, the blood on Red's face.
Well, Eclipse, what can I say? Won't deny it. No point at this point.
Yeah, he's smiling at all of you. Thank you guys so much. I'm so glad it is finally gone.
I run up to him and give him a big hug and swing him around. You're safe now, friend.
Ow, my hand! Like, that kind of hurts. It kind of hurts the arms. And it's like, all right, okay.
Did I tell
ow,
you?
ow,
Are
ow.
his arms still like this?
Yep.
They're bound together in
You
prayer
said,
mode.
you said it was
light.
very loosely.
Yeah, it was loose. It
Yeah.
was a very loose one, just
Yeah.
to hold them so he became
Basically, his arms are now wrapped around my head.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. He's like, ow, 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 ow. Down, put it down.
Ironmesh? Did I say? Stay away from him.
it was a hug, and the thing's gone. It's okay.
Barakas still has the flame sword
And
out.
he's in pain.
So do we want to deal with the hands right now?
Put it away.
He he kind of looks down at his hands, and he's like trying to move his fingers, but he can't.
We're taking him to town to fix it, hopefully. Or at least to get him so he doesn't have nubs.
It still does not look good, and it still looks gross and kind of green.
We cut them off and get the paladin to heal the stubs.
He actually,
We're
Jesse
trying
actually
to not
looks to
cause
you, and he puts his hands out.
Slice.
Yeah.
Chio.
Cure wounds!
Cure wounds, and yeah, Jesse is left there with the stumps of his hands. It is not
Hey.
very pleasant. Martha's kind of crying.
Jesse, because you stomped that demon out, it's kind of okay. Druid craft. I'll craft you some more hands.
I'll help you so they get done.
This is my one good deed of the year. I mean,
You impressed
Decade.
him. Be happy.
He kind of smiles, and yeah, both
I'll
of
get
you.
wood.
Both of you rolled nature. Oh, actually, one of you guys. Yeah, no, both of you
both,
guys
'cause
rolled
we're gonna-
nature for me.
I'm gonna say this now, that's actually Barakas' second good deed. His first one was not killing Chio after he gave him a hug.
And I want you guys to add your numbers together.
Nat 20.
Nah, fuck.
Plus a 15, so...
Yeah, no, like they won't move,
They're not
Oh,
but
mechanical.
they are absolutely
Like
beautiful.
doll hands.
Yeah, like they fit right over his nubs, and he's like smiling. He's like, "Thank you
And as a
so
bonus,
much."
take this one finger off, and you have a blade.
Where
And
did you sneak that
and he
in there?
And he does look at it. He's like, "Oh shit! Wow!" He does have a blade finger.
My
And,
actual,
he kind of stabs in the ear. Like, stab. This is kind of cool. I mean, it doesn't replace my claws, but stab.
At least
My,
you can cut rope and whatever you need to, I
one
suppose.
of my
When did you
ideas
sneak
to
that
do-
in the design?
I have my skills.
I'm beginning to get concerned here.
So one of my ideas was if we would have brought him back to Bearberg. One of my ideas was to take him over to Keith, or I think his name's Keith, the blacksmith,
I think it was Keith. Yeah.
the one who took all that time
Sketching you.
sketching Chio and all of his ironess, so we could have made him like some warforged hands.
What is nicer?
Don't know if he could make those or not. But yeah, Jesse, he's
Plus
smiling
the
at
animals will be
you.
scared of him.
He seems like really happy, and you got and Martha, she's like, let's all go to sleep for the night, and you guys get like a full night's rest and everything.
I go to my drinking hole tree.
You go outside to your tree, all right, but
Well, the house is still blessed.
yeah, it is.
Well, all
a
the
nice
buildings are
night.
blessed now.
Yeah, it's all right, but it's a nice night. It's not too cold. It's getting nice and warm outside, and you guys go into a restful sleep. And the next morning, breakfast is served. And Martha is actually Barakas in the middle in the early morning. You see Martha's taking a table outside. She's gonna serve you guys breakfast outside, and she gently wakes Red
I
up.
help out. because I'm
She
still
learned
able
not to wake that one up.
Yeah, no, she saw you like fucking sternum punch Katir. He was like almost down for the rest of the day. Poor little cat boy that he is.
Water.
Yeah, so
I'm not getting near the swinging range. I know how to wake her. Water.
yeah, the Ironmesh, you just wake up.
Like,
Barakas'
look, you had
preferred
your bath
method
for the
is
day.
horsepower
Get
whip.
up.
And yeah, and Q, you helped her out with getting the stuff outside. But yeah, a nice breakfast is put up there, and Jesse's got like a smile on his face, like, hey guys, I'm gonna cut you some bread. And he's kind of looking into like cuts, so like a couple of nice slices of bread for you.
Why would you give him a knife in his hand?
Protection.
No! You
Mar-
hurt the kid!
Martha's
hurt himself!
laughing at all of you guys, and she's like, a wonderful breakfast,
He's a
and
dragonborn. We always have knives on our hands.
I want you guys to have this. And she pulls out a small, bag, and she puts it on the table. There's about 100 gold in there for you guys. Thank you so much for keeping the demon away. And she starts to cry out just a little bit. Thank you for saving my boy. I'm sorry I couldn't do it myself. But she like turns away. Oh,
It's one of those, well, most of him at least.
she kind of looks at you. Thank you for the hands. But yeah, you guys are now done at the farm, and you guys can head back to Bearburg now.
I'll pick up the cash, I guess, then, as we head out.
I'm actually doing dividing it, so each of us gets 25 out of the 100.
Yes, but we'll divide it
Later.
Yeah, so you take the gold red,
Yep.
alright, and you begin, and as you guys begin to leave the farm and head on out, Red, you hear, hoo-hoo, hoo-hoo.
How'd he find me so fast?
But yeah, the little owl, he swoops down and he lands on your shoulders like, Red, I'm so sorry. It's
You
picking
know.
him up.
I don't know who's over here pestering him, but... Anyway. Sorry about what?
I lost the little man.
How?
There was a bear.
Why'd you fly into a bear? Please ignore the growling. My dog is still getting used to other animals around him.
But yeah,
Well, George is being a grumpy old man.
but yeah, no, the owl, he kind of was like, I'm sorry, a bear showed up and chased him away and I couldn't keep up with him.
You're flying.
I lost him and that bear tried to eat me. He swiped at me. It was not fun.
Why would you fly that low?
I was watching him. I was in the tree and it noticed me too.
Smart
It
bear.
was a mean old bear. Stupid ripped pants and a stupid shirt.
A piece of dried meat.
Why does a bear want a shirt? It begins to
Just nomming on the meat.
yeah, super excited. And that hooing is all Ironmesh and Chio here. It's just
I'm going to assume while he's eating the meat, he shuts up.
yeah, just, yeah. I'm sorry that I missed him. I
Like, well-
stole his stupid shoe though, and I dropped it in the river. Stupid bear. Why is he wearing people clothes? You don't wear people clothes. No.
If you... No, we're gonna discuss that later.
Oh. Where are we headed now? Yeah.
Bearberg.
No! And the owl, like, quickly, like, hops up into the air and flies away. He seems to be upset by that.
Really? I wonder why.
And honestly, for the most part, you guys continue on your way back. It takes a few days. No spider encounters, thankfully. But yeah, no, you guys have managed to make your way back to the
If there was
city.
spider encounter, we were just gonna run because I'm not smelling like spider again.
No, you guys have managed to fly under the radar. You guys have finally made your way back to Bearberg.
Meanwhile, in the town of Bearberg,
I'm going to assume somebody's removed the body
Well, I mean, not yet.
before we get to town.
I take it out before we reach the outskirts and toss it over my shoulder.
why do people toss it? It actually has straps. You can wear it as a backpack.
Need to wear
No
it as
one
a
wants to
backpack.
wear a dead body as a backpack.
But yeah, no, you guys have made it back, and you guys are heading back to the Trusty Bear Inn. Orson is inside. He smiles at all of you. You guys look like hell.
No shit, Sherlock.
You guys can go take a bath and then head back up to your rooms. And
Yeah, we got one thing to take care of first.
well, enjoy your day. He just kind of like smiles and waves.
One of those, you and I have to go deal with the arsonist bounty thing.
And with you guys heading
Yes.
out,
Arsonist bounty.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
actually have one of the flyers for, like, aid.
you do have it.
So I'll go turn that in with them.
Yeah, and as you guys head off to, find out where you need to hand all that in, that is where we will end the night. Thanks everyone for listening, and keep on clucking!